Hello guys, we are now back at Central Park. We're just going to stay here for a bit and see what happens. We're here obviously to fight for justice for our son that was kidnapped from us for having an accident, and because a detective or officer or whoever you want to call, whatever you want to call her, withheld evidence and we can prove it. They've obviously now said that we could review it, as you've seen on the Chief Constable's video last time, but obviously they have said now that it's out of review and we can't do anything further about it. So we are back here today. So guys, it's going to go in and see if anything can be done, or we can get to speak to him again. So let's go see what happens.
Hi mate, is the Chief Constable in or one of his assistants?
Not that I'm aware of, unfortunately. How can I help?
Pardon?
Not that I'm aware of. How can I help?
Not because I bumped into him outside here the other week and I had a chat with him, you know, outside your front door here.
Right.
And he said he was going to do something for me. Now he did do what he said he was going to do, but the people have come back and said that I've run out of time. So I just want to get message to him that what he told me to do I've done, but they're saying that I've run out of time, which doesn't make any sense because I've not run out of time. It was over a complaint what I made about an officer. She's actually broke the law and I've got proof of it, and I told him I could show him. But what he did was he said deal with the complaint first and then try and get back to me, but he didn't. I didn't have no contact details for him, so I just did what he asked me to do. And he did do what he said, you know, he stuck to his word and said he was going to get in touch with somebody, and they did get in touch with me. But they come back and said that I've run out of time.
The person who got in contact with you, who was it? You know?
It was a lady, I don't know her name, it was a lady from Professional Standards.
A lady from Professional Standards.
And
Right. I mean, I don't really have much I could do, unfortunately.
We're outside again protesting again, but we shouldn't really need to because
No, I understand.
we're not protesting against what he's done because he stuck to his word. He did say what he said he was going to do, what he said he was going to do, and it's not his fault. But they've come back and said that, so I was just wondering if you could see me for a second, and I can explain to him what they're saying, even though I've not run out of time. Crimes don't run out of time, do they?
No, I get that.
No.
Yeah, I understand. Give us 5 minutes. Let me see what I can do.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
You sit. All right, thank you.
you know what? Windy out here guys today. So guys, we should come back in to see what's going to happen. See if we can see the Chief Constable again. I very doubt it, but we'll soon see. What's he said?
He said they can't do anything, you don't get back in touch with them.
Oh guys, I wonder what's going on now. door down here. Think that'd be alright there, yeah. Yeah. I end up with a wife. It's got a nose. No one is class is that. No.
Mental health.
Mental health.
That.
Leading. Mental health. Down. Gym. Right now. Down. Bad, is it? Bad little gym, no? So, that's mental health.
That'll be for the staff.
I'm taking it.
Won't be no gym here for the patients.
And this is an outpatients clinic. Oh, people in the clinic. Central Park Hub. Section entrance. Oh, no, what's behind there? Car park. Oh, it's a car park, isn't it? Oh look, little bird nest. Look. I looked after it, couldn't I? Yeah. Mm.
Probably fell out of the nest, haven't they now? Babies.
Oh. Oh, leave it. It's gone. Stop. Oh, yeah. Just check it's still there. Right, yeah, it's still there. Never even knew that I had an interest to there, look. Found it.
Couldn't have come from here that day.
Well,
Probably been over there doing a PR session. Remember that bit. Unless you come over the grass, but no, you wouldn't have walked over there. Must have come from a health place.
can't remember the name of it now, what she said. I wonder what they did.
I've gone in there and told her about late. She's not abiding by the agreement. And how do you go about
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go in a minute if you want.
secret centre? You can see that sign there, private land.
Oh yeah.
This is how you get away with it. Delay. Try to appeal a complaint and say you run out of time. That's how they get away with it.
You got my water? Yeah. No, not usually that bad, is it? Really? What we've been.
Yeah, well, they're pretty helpful here, these two chaps.
Hopefully this time we don't get anyone saying they murdered someone.
Remember what happened to him?
I know, yeah. Did he leave? Oh, did they take him in the back? Oh. I wonder if he'd...
Oh no, it's not. There's one sat there.
I don't know.
You see me, yeah?
Come.
What's your first name? And your surname? And your date of birth? Just give me a moment to have a look to find out what's going on.
No, I'll tell you what happened before, you'll know that. But what happened?
I think I've met you before.
Yeah, what happened was he's made a mistake on the bail sheet, saying you don't have no contact with local authority, but I need contact with because they've got my son. And he's meant to be changing it. This was like 10 weeks ago. I've been waiting 10 weeks now for him to change it. I'm in court in October.
Let me do a bit of digging, find out exactly who's dealing with it, and I'll come back and see you in a minute, okay?
Alright, cheers.
So guys, it looks like the police are here where we have left the signs. So let's go see what you've got to say. Can I help you? Can we help?
I'm PC20294. We've just been asked just to come down, just to see what's going on with this. So I just want a quick chat just to see.
Yeah.
Oh, have you? We've only just received the call.
He's sat in the
you
office there waiting. Dealing stuff for us. Oh, really? We've been in there, sat waiting for, you know. We've been over there.
Alright. Like I say, we're just here just to figure out what's going on, so we just had the call, alright. Like I say, obviously you're completely within your right to have your opinions. We just want to figure out what them opinions are, what we can help you with the best we can to try and figure this out, alright. What is it that exactly we're here for today, if you don't mind me asking?
Read the signs.
Read the signs. I did have a quick read. Is it social workers?
No, it's not social work, it's there and news.
Now, what? I believe you went inside and wanted to see. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Like I said,
I spoke to him.
what did he say? Anything that could have helped?
He did do what he said he was going to do.
What was that, sorry?
Deal with an issue, absolutely breaking the law. But what we did what he told us to do, but they've come back and said that we run out of time, we tried all of the time.
Some do, depending on the crime. I will admit to you, so summary-only offences, obviously, you might know, you might not, do last only 6 months. Now, I don't know what you've spoken to our Chief Constable about. Now, obviously, there is always the IOPC. Are you aware of the IOPC? Yeah.
You made a referral to them at all?
I don't know where we're up to, but
Yeah, we've done it to the IOPC, but basically, because what happened was, the officer that was dealing with the complaint went off sick, so that delayed time. Then an officer took over, but then didn't send me the outcome, or I didn't receive the outcome. Not saying that she didn't, it might just not come through. And anyway, Cutler Stuff Shop came here, Chief Constable said he'll do what he's doing, someone contacted us, they sent me the review, the outcome, as I said, I've not received it. From the professional standards, yeah. And so that was the outcome of what the officer did, like a report. But obviously I didn't get that till after we'd been here. So then she said, go and do the review. So we've done that, and they said, no, you're out of review time now, there's nothing else you can do. So you're telling me that officer was still sitting in that building there, work round children when I can physically now on camera prove to you now that that officer has his evidence.
What officer is that?
DC Bell.
Child protection unit. She's a child abuser. She abuses children. We've got proof that she abused our child. But the police are not dealing with it. So the best thing we can do is come here and get the chief constable's assistance with it.
Yeah.
Like I
Nothing
say,
else
it
we can
sounds
do.
like last week you did go through a lot of the stuff that did help you. And clearly this week it's got to a point where that help hasn't done what and obviously now you're saying
They're not fit for purpose. They're not fit for purpose. Them complaints. They don't go nowhere. I could tell you now, and it won't fit on fingers. How many times I put complaints in, right? And they go nowhere. They go nowhere because it's just your word against theirs.
Yeah.
But I can actually prove this officer.
Has anyone took your proof or anything like
No,
that? No, no one's even.
no,
Did the IOPC look?
no. They said we can't do nothing until you've requested a review of it. So because we can't have the review of it, now the IOPC can't do now.
Right.
You're always in a
So
catch-22.
we're back-
You're always chasing your tail.
Yeah.
Always chasing your tail. That's why officers are so flippant in, well, there's my number, make a complaint.
Yeah.
If there was accountability, that won't happen.
Yeah. No.
And then we're not only just here for that, you know.
Other things
The other things, you've got a social worker that assaulted me during family time. I'm not going to go into the family court proceedings and everything like that, but you know, but during a family time, assaulted me, marked me. I've got messages where I'm telling the social worker, I've got voice recording where I'm sat in a meeting with the social worker the same day after family time telling him this social worker put hands on me, right? Then a report, so I thought I could work with the local authority. As a victim, I thought, Joe, what, I'm going to show I can prove with him, work with him, you know, and see if they work back with me as a victim. No, did they? No, because it's one of their own. Do you know what I mean? So then I put it in, right, in January.
To the police.
Police, right? The guy said to me on the phone, really nice officer, couldn't fault him. He said, just give it a bit of time, it's just been Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Right. So I left it a month or so, couple of months. You know, I know you've got jobs and you can't just drop everything and do that there and then, you know. So I left it a couple of months. Rang, trying to chase this officer, because it had to go to Stretford police station, because it happened in Trafford. So we've gone all the way, so obviously gone through all that, trying to chase this officer where it's up to. I was doing it for like every week, every other week. I left it 2 weeks. I thought, you know, give it a bit more time. Nothing. She then emails me, right, on a Wednesday saying, I'm going to be in this social, can't remember the exact words, but basically she's going to be the social worker in next week, the end of next week. So that's following week. And can you just give me a bit more info? How was your son? Blah blah blah. And you know, did it affect him? How did he react and everything like that? At that time, I was ill, so I thought I've got a couple of days to bringing him in till the end of the week. So no sooner the next morning, I get a text message saying this is sufficient evidence,
What, without the meeting?
without even questioning him. So then I chase that up, and then I get an officer email me, right, an actual chief constable or a sergeant, emails me and says, you know why? Because he's got a good character. He's never been in trouble. So that means, so just because he's done it once, it's all right. But if he, you know, but it's all right if he goes on and does it again.
Yeah.
He's working around children.
Yeah.
He did a job that you take kids for the same thing.
What did the social workers do?
No, nothing. They swept it underneath the carpet.
Children, they're not interested in behaviours.
And then,
Their behaviour, they're interested in parents' behaviour. They're interested in taking the child,
and then,
helping the child.
yeah, and then there's another one. That's not the first time I've been assaulted. That's the second time. So we've obviously been protesting outside alongside social services, right?
Is that whereabouts it's happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Not the other one I play finger, but this one, the second one, this social worker physically put her hands on me, broke my phone, broke my tripod, all on footage, right? She wasn't in a job, she was walking down a public path like that to the shops. Yeah, I don't know if you've been to alongside, but you know. Well, it's a bit like this, so say if their building was here, you walk down the road and it's like a row of shops.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Stockport Road?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So they was walking down the road, so that's public, she's not in work, you know. didn't say nothing, so I'm talking to the camera, right? And she walks up to me and assaults me, right? But where's the justice in this? My husband there, right, apparently said a few naughty words. An hour later, gets arrested for that incident, apparent incident.
Similar to what one of your sides is sort of speaking
And I got
about.
charged with it.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah. But yet she gets off with it. She did get arrested for assaulting me. She got off with paying for the damages, but now she's kicking up a fuss paying for the damages. So what's going to happen then? So she's got to get away with paying for the damages, or she's got to get arrested if she don't pay for it.
It's difficult.
You know, it's wrong. So he's apparently said a few naughty words, right? And he's on bail and he's got to go to court. But she's a social worker that's physically on footage clear as daylight, swung for me and still walking the streets of American around children. Do you know what I mean? And you're meant to be the police, you're meant to be there to protect kids.
I can only apologise at the end of the day. You know, like I say, we deal with a lot of incidents. I can't speak about yours because I've never dealt with yourselves. I've never spoken with yourselves. And I can understand, like, there is a lot of, you know, you're going through a lot of tough times, especially when you feel like the police aren't helping you. And I don't want you to go through this at the end of the day. Now, I don't know what happened with yourself, sir, being arrested, that full investigation. Obviously, you said you're on bail.
Look, if he has or he hasn't said words, he'll take the consequences for that.
No, there's still
But
this
it's
I'm not really true for like 2 years, so I'm still a good character. You know what I mean? I'm still going to because it took all the time. I've not been in trouble since the 30s. So doesn't that make me a good character?
I don't know.
For saying something, if I did or I didn't
I'll be
say it
honest
or
with you,
not,
from the way I see it, if you've been good for 20 years, then there is a sort of good character sense to yourself. Now, obviously, you're on bail, so if they come to any sort of decision, that's the charge. But now, obviously, the court review everything, and I'd hope that your evidence would be on there, the sort of, you know.
Has any sort of defence got in contact with you?
yeah, he's got a solicitor in that, but
yeah, but 3
But
days
he's on-
later, we're doing the same thing, and she must have punched you.
you know,
I didn't say it. I was like 20 feet away from it when I said something, when I didn't say it. You know, so it didn't make every difference. I didn't act on it.
No.
I might have said what I said, and I didn't really, you know, but you stand there doing something like that to me, anyone in the right mind is going to react, but if they didn't get up, you know, that's public order, swearing. Whether you say it or act it,
Yeah.
it's still a public order offence.
Like I say, I don't sort of understand your full investigation. I've never, like I say, I've only just spoken to you. I can only apologise for yourself going through the standards, the court, the detective, and then not getting the result.
I'll show you the footage now. It's the social worker that assaulted me. Watch this.
And was there a full investigation with a crime?
No.
No.
2 women went in. If it was a man, we might have had a better chance of getting him arrested. Because a female officer went in. And she was she was black, remember, she's black. And the officers was white. And female. That's why she's got squeezed.
Like I say, I don't know what happened with that full investigation.
She's a black social worker.
I can't speak for officers. I can only see what I've seen from yourself there. Obviously, because another officer's investigating it, I'm not going to speak on behalf of them at the end of the day.
Yeah, I understand
Now,
that.
obviously, we're here to figure out exactly sort of. I've spoken to yourself. You've been very lovely with myself concerning a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. And I can only apologise, not just for our officers and what you've gone through, but also, like, I can't speak on behalf of the police standards, but it seems like obviously you feel like you've been misdone by quite a lot of things recently, and I can only apologise. But what I'm here to figure out is what I can do for you right now. No, I'm not really too bothered about you going. At the end of the day, it's a public place.
Yeah.
You're allowed to protest, but I want to ensure that while you're here, you're not going to be interrupting any of the day-to-day life. Because what we've had so far, I will tell you, we did have a little bit saying you were taking your camera and looking in the buildings. Now, I don't have an issue with that.
No, I'll tell you exactly what we did. When we first come,
Yeah.
I rang the buzzer
Yeah.
and I got invited in.
I spoke to him, he was very lovely, the admin man. He said he's met you before and you're just here to speak about things. And we did speak to him before it
And I'll
worked.
tell you what else we did. We walked down there,
Yeah.
not pointing him in any building, even though we can. We didn't do that. We
Yeah.
walked down the path and then we walked round. Just walked round.
No, I think what they might have thought is
I thought it was looking
where
at
the
the
gym,
Might have been,
where the gym, but the camera wasn't on. The camera was down like that.
We didn't know what it was.
So they might have
This
thought
one
I was
doesn't belong
filming.
to us.
Yeah, I
These
know.
one. Obviously, it used to be.
Chestside Hall on video on a seesaw. We've lost our child and we've done nothing wrong.
And you know why we didn't get him back? Because he called them
Because I call
corrupt.
him corrupt.
So they said we can't have a working relationship with him.
How old is your child?
Oh, now.
So,
And how often do you get contact?
Well, I don't get contact at all now. None of us get contact.
because we were protesting outside their
Protesting
office.
outside their office, they've stopped us, saying that our behaviour's concerning.
About and the concern that around him. But we've got. I sat there and I said to him, what happened was we went on a Friday, didn't we? We then went on the Tuesday, didn't we? And then on the Wednesday, they said they wanted to contact with you. So obviously knew then straight away. But you know, you want contact with you. You never real. You know, I've been asking for one for ages and not giving me one. So I knew something was coming. But I thought, because we was asking, can we go back out in the community? Because we was out in the community in the beginning, like a while back. And so that's what we asked for. So I thought, it's not going to be like they're going to tell us we can't go out. I didn't think for 1 minute they were going to stop us from seeing him. And anyway, they come on there saying, yeah, but you didn't ask us for consent, and you filmed us, and you filmed our edges, and you've got this, that, and the other, and you know, and you've walked behind people, so like you might walk off now, and I followed you halfway, you know, and they feel intimidated and threatened, and I'm like, but I'm not doing nothing illegal. You're going to stop me seeing my son because of your feelings. That's all. It's based on feelings. So, and so that's why we can't see him, because of their feelings. But I said on the meeting, I said, but obviously I'm not going to say where we see our son, but obviously, and it's nowhere around here. But at the end of the day, we've got no reason to film the contact centres. We've got no reason to film the contact worker because they've done nothing to us. We've got a good relationship with the contact worker we have anyway. So there's no reason for that, you know. At the end of the day, even though we could if we wanted to, but we wouldn't do that. Why would we're not there? We wouldn't put any other families or other children at risk and jeopardise their identity or their safety, let alone our own son. Do you know what I mean? But you can't stop us from seeing our son just because you don't like being filmed. And that's where they've got the control. Do you know what I mean? They've got the power just to stop you seeing your child, and that's it. Because that they don't like something. So, oh God.
Seems to all be going on, doesn't it?
No.
Like I say, I can only apologise.
Yeah.
Like I say, you've dealt with probably a lot of us, and I don't know how they all come across.
Oh, you're not 30.
Yeah, I tell you, well,
You're keeping
yeah.
is it?
So let's just say for argument's sake, about 30 in it, and one of them out of that 30 thought he was 10 men. You know.
Like I can say, we've got no issues with you staying here. Obviously, the signs and stuff, when you do leave out, when that's
Yeah.
but just make sure to remove them, which I know you're going to do.
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh yeah, they've gone with us.
Just about to come back and go.
All right.
See you part two. We've done our way back. We see you. As soon as you go out the bush, you're coming to go anyway. We've been here like 2 hours now.
Yeah.
We can't do anything more.
Yeah. No, it's been nice.
Way out of our jurisdiction.
Yeah.
We could do something to
Yeah.
it. But obviously this is people much higher
Yeah.
pay scale
Higher
than us
different
to deal with.
departments
Yeah.
and all sorts. But it has been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.
Don't
Cheers.
know if you want to
Thanks.
shake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. No, you've been real
That's the
nice.
first you's asking for a handshake.
I know.
Isn't it?
You know what? I come down to a lot of people filming.
Yeah.
You are some of the loveliest. You know, you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
And obviously you feel hard done by. And like I say, I can't speak for everyone, but I can only apologise for what you've been through.
Yeah.
Defeats the purpose of why you're here if you're here to cause a problem.
Well, it does, but you'd be surprised. The
Yeah,
people who come
well,
here.
yeah.
But like I say, I'll let you get on your way.
Yeah.
Just tell him you've got nothing to be concerned.
Yeah,
Well,
I
know
will.
that, but then, you know. But like I say, thank you so much.
Yeah, oh, thanks for your time. See you later.
That'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
See ya. Did you pick my water up? Yeah. Where's my water? Oh, it's in your bag. Bag.
Look how you come out.
Huh? Oh no, I'm tattooed. I know. Never mind. Never mind. So guys, we're going to end it there. So thank you for watching and we'll see you again.